Amorim in his first experience of the fixture. What a turnaround. Manchester City with 5 minutes of the 90 to go, 1-0 up. Then Bruno, and he's saying 2-1, not 4 in a row. That is a distant memory for Manchester City at the moment. Let's have a look at how this turned around then. First of all, a moment that Matheus Nunes will undoubtedly replay in his mind over and over again when he goes to bed tonight.
For sure, because obviously this is where the confidence kicks in. Now they control the ball, they know they're good at it. But now, the moment you underestimate the situation like this, and of course, credit to Amat, reading the situation, awareness on the pitch, knowing where the ball is going to land, intercepting it, and keeping his cool when he gets the ball, right here. And now shielding the ball with the body, of course, a bad judgment, bad judgment going for the play. And he knew straight away that he'd done a foul and it's going to be a pen.
That's incredible. I mean, his head has gone. Yeah. Look at Pep Guardiola in the background here. Look at this in the background. He knows straight away. Yeah. Oh, my word. Oh, no. And even John Stones next to the fourth official. He can't believe it either. I mean, his head has totally gone there, Nunes. I mean, he's made the most horrific back pass, but OK, make one mistake. That's fine. The goalkeeper's just softened the blow. He's held the man up. You're getting back. You've got players coming back. It had almost killed the... You know, it was fine. The attack was fine. He was about to shoot. Everybody stopped it. Now just calm. And he loses his head again and just goes and smashes into Ahmed. It's unbelievable. Look, the goalkeeper does brilliant. He stops him. He's now waiting. He's blocking the angle. You've got players in the box. There's no danger, or very, very little danger. Certainly less danger than was when you pass the ball back. What is he doing? I mean, 2 monumental mistakes within 2 seconds. Incredible. And that, when you're struggling, that's when your head just plays tricks with you. That's when, there's a couple of minutes to go and you're doing stupid things like that. It's incredible, absolutely incredible how you can make 2 whopping mistakes like that in the space of 2 seconds.
Talking about keeping you cool, Bruno Fernandes had a long wait for this penalty, but you're never really in any doubt, are you, when he's taking spot kicks?
No, I think the confidence he has in his ability, you can see it by his body language and the way he's controlling the game and getting the ball. And when you have confidence like this, I mean, obviously you can miss a pen, but in his case, it was never a doubt that he's going to score. Look at this. It shows, yeah, it's me. I can score. It's easy as that. And it's a responsibility because he's the captain, taking the ball 88 minutes, put it in there, probably emotion going through your body, but still he scored.
That's pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's pressure. Manchester derby, all that's at stake.
And he'd missed an opportunity, hadn't he?
Missed an opportunity, 88th minute, or only a couple of minutes to go.
Well, it shows you how strong he is in the head, because missing that opportunity will be like, what happened now if I miss again, right?
Yeah. He would have been the villain.
Yeah.
No, real good character.
Well, this will go down as a famous 1 minute 55 seconds of Manchester derby history, because that is exactly the time it took before this then happened.
Yeah. It's a great run. It's actually a really, really good goal. Manchester City, yes, they'll look at it and think, how can we have avoided it? But it's a brilliant goal. I mean, the vision to play the ball in. Look at we pick up Dallo there at the top. Ahmed, what a brilliant run. Stays onside, arcs his run to stay onside. Gets a lovely little touch around the goalkeeper. That is not an easy skill either. Over your shoulder, on the volley, tight angle, last seconds of the game. That is absolutely exceptional. I mean, we can pick the holes in Manchester City's defending there, Berber, but that's a brilliant goal from Manchester United's point of view.
What a touch. From the pass to the run, touching of the ball, and then shooting from that position of running, keeping your balance, control of the ball when the ball is falling to your feet. I mean, everything is in place.
It's a great goal.
Unbelievable. Of course, the back line of City was all over the place in this case. Out of balance, out of shape, no straight line, so it was easy for him to make that run. But great pass, great vision, great balance, touch, unbelievable. Perfect goal.
Gvardiol, trying to go for a back heel.
Yeah, we spoke about that. I still couldn't believe it. How can you try to... If we are correct what we saw on the TV, if he tried to do the back heel in that situation that easily can clear the ball, I think that's a huge mistake.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes when you're done, don't get me wrong, I've never really done this, running back towards my own goal trying to clear it, but yeah, it's almost like he easily gets there, and you've got to get anything on it just to keep it out the net. Can he just swing his right foot, or even his left foot? He's nearly in front of the post.
I think he can.
Possibly, but
he didn't.
Manchester United don't care.
And Manchester United won. Let's hear from the head coach. His first derby, it's a winning derby. Ruben Amorim.
Well, Ruben, as you seek to change and transform and take Manchester United forward, does this feel like a massive, massive moment?
I think for everyone, it's just 3 points. We have a lot to do, but it was massive for our fans. But I see the same game until the 85 minute. So maybe our conversation would be so much different without two goals, but the performance would be the same. So let's focus. I think they did a very good job. And they were in the game during 90 minutes, and that is really important. Then you don't control the result, but I think we deserve it. This win, it was a good day for us.
He's very measured, isn't he? We've seen him lose back-to-back games, and he doesn't sound any different to when he's just run a derby in dramatic fashion.
I think he is realistic. I think that he knows a lot of work is ahead of him. It's a great score, something to build on from now, but probably it's not going to mean too much if you lose the next game or the next game. So you need to build on that, and that's why I think he's so calm, collected, realistic, knows that he needs to work a lot with the squad that he has, and build from this result on.
Yeah, results are really important, of course. In any walk, in any football, they're really important. I think the most important thing for him and Manchester United at the moment is progress, is to see it on the pitch, is to be in the game for 90 minutes. They've been out the game after 20 minutes in the past at the Etihad and at Old Trafford in this fixture. So just to be in the game, see that performance getting better. Results will come with performance. I think Manchester United have been so fixated for the last 10 years on performance, on results. But you've got to play well. You've got far better chance of winning games if you play well. So that's what he's focusing on. Of course, the bonus for the fans, for the players, for the confidence, for everything is to win. But I think he'll be pleased. And Manchester United fans should be pleased, even though it wasn't a great performance. It was actually an average game, really.
Yeah, but I was about to say to you, City didn't have a shot on target in the second half.
No. And they controlled it quite well, Manchester United. Listen, they will want better in the future. They weren't brilliant
But where they're at the moment.
It was progress. And as he says, they're in the game. They didn't look as if Manchester City were hammering them at any point of the game. Yes, they were 1-0 up. Yes, they were in control for most of it. But Manchester United were always in the game. They had chances. We mentioned Bruno. We mentioned Ahmad before they scored 2 goals. So that's progress, and that's what Manchester United fans should be looking for. It's not going to happen with a magic wand, and it's not going to happen overnight. Let's, step by step, let's see it.
Just a word on Ahmad. He's had a player that already Ruben Amorim has placed a great deal of faith in and given confidence to.
And I think he shows today fully deserved and backed up everything that the coach he's put in him, like a trust, like go out there, enjoy, play. And the second goal shows exactly how good he can be in exploring the space, making the run when the ball is there for him. Obviously, that's a difficult goal to score, especially when you're running and you need to have a good touch on the ball, keeping your balance and then shoot the goal. So for me, the future is bright. But again, as Michael said, step by step, it goes by for the whole team, as a player, as an individual, and for the coach as well. And with the patience, I think the results will come. Let's hope sooner than later. But this will give a massive confidence boost for everybody because it was a derby win.
Yeah. The other point to make, Steve, is he's the right wing back. I mean, that position requires legs. Think of the 2 times where he scored. He was getting a penalty in the left wing position, and then he scored his goal in the left wing position from a run from the right-hand side. I mean, in the last minute, 2 runs like that in the last minutes of the game, his fitness levels, the speed of what he did, and then the control to get that as well. I mean, it's really, really impressive.
Just on the other side of the story, that's 8 defeats in 11 games for Manchester City now. They lost 8 of the previous 106. That's how startling this fall off a cliff is. I mean, where do they go from here, Berber?
That's the question. How do they fix it? What is actually going on? How is it possible the same team pretty much, with the exception of Rodri, to play the way they do now and lose points? Is it down to just one man missing from the squad? Is it Rodri that important and irreplaceable to the team? Is it? Probably it is. The stats shows it. But it's down to the coach, to the manager now in the case of Pep, to find an answer to.
You can't be a multiple 4-time winning you know, league winner, Champions League winner, winning team with the best manager in the world, with all these great players, and just be a one-man team? Surely. I mean, it's incredible. I know it's incredible. I know the stats might point to it, but you know, it's got to be deeper than that. And Pep Guardiola, I mean, he's the best manager in the world. I think that's generally recognised.
What an interesting match today. Manchester City won, Man U 2. Honestly, what is wrong with Manchester City self? They are not even, at least, Man City they are losing their identity. I don't know what is wrong with Man City entirely. But we as a Chelsea fans, it's our own benefit. At least now, Chelsea is topping Manchester City with 7 points. That is a bonus to us. Thank you to Manchester United to helping us to sink down Manchester City more. Before they will wake up, we have already left the ship. So now, Manchester City is in a big trouble. Very big trouble that even coach is confused. There is a comment Guardiola make that maybe I'm not good enough. For me, I will not take anything from it. Guardiola is a good coach, just that he's having a bad time, a crisis in my career. This is the worst crisis he have had in his career entirely. So that is to show you how shit they are in right now. So I'm expecting them to try to wake up, because now Manchester City is out of top 4. And another thing, we have to give Manchester United their flowers. They show that this team is coming up. So gradually they are building, they are trying. Honestly, with 1-1 go down and fight come 1-1 and still fight to even win the match, that is showing the team spirit is coming up. So Manchester City, this is honestly, we Chelsea fans, we play football club, we played Manchester City as the first match, we lost 2-0, and which is right now we'll collect our 3 points, because that is Man City, they share the point like they share like waiting. But it's where they try get up, because the league is not waiting anybody at all. Now losing a 1 or 2 or 3 matches again, where they will find themselves, even they will not recognize themselves. So kudos to Manchester United for everything they tried. They played well. They are showing that, yeah, Amorim is trying to do something. That is what we are talking about. Kudos to them.